So today is a little bit more open flow, no back bends, a little bit more core. So just spend a bit of time on the mat first, warming up your wrists. For me, I have a different warm up because I tend to sit really long at the table. So my back is a little bit sore. My wrists are super stiff. So if you place your hands down onto the mat, just allow yourself to take weight onto your knuckles first. As you start to, you just shift your shoulders back and forth, side to side, draw circles if you want to. Just allow yourself to notice how your wrists are feeling. Allow yourself to feel the weight on the base of the knuckles. As you gently press your fingers down even into the ground, notice that your knuckles are still rolling down to the ground. Very slowly start to shift your shoulders back and forth. Each time you shift forward, you want to feel that you're taking your stretch towards the base of your wrist, as well as pressing onto the insides of your palms. Start to imagine or start to feel the sensation of how it feels like to imagine squeezing a ball between your forearms so that you're also getting everything all nice and engaged. Very slowly start to point your fingers out to the sides and start to shift from side to side. And start to point your fingers back towards your knees. Now, as you point your fingers back towards your knees, gaze down at where my hands are going. So you want to just sit back and even lift your palms off the mat, only keeping your fingers on the ground. Very slowly, just shift it forward and back just like this. You want to feel the stretch coming from your fingers all the way up to your forearms when you do these stretches. Very slowly ease yourself forward, walk your fingers back to point of front and sit back onto your heels. Just a quick Japanese sitting position, getting your hands into your laps. As you close your eyes, just open, clench your hands so that you take a nice warm up for your wrists at the same time, even as you keep your eyes closed. Start to allow your hands to come to the stillness as you rest them onto your lap. Start to inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest out slightly. Take a nice slight back arch as if you're opening your shoulders. As you exhale, just roll your shoulders forward but maintain a neutral spine here. Inhale, roll the shoulders back and lift the chest slightly as if you're arching your upper back just to open up the spine. Exhale, roll the shoulders forward, allowing yourself to come to neutral. One more time. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest up. Imagine gazing up at the ceiling through your closed eyelids. Exhale, roll the shoulders forward as you slowly shift your gaze down to the floor. Gently big open your eyes. Keeping still onto your knees. In the next inhale, reach your hands up to the ceiling. As you reach your hands up to the ceiling, turn your palms forward. You want to focus on lifting your ribcage downwards towards the floor by sucking the belly button in. So don't lift the chest up. You want to start to push your biceps behind your ears, allowing your hands to be slightly wider than your shoulders. And exhale, push it forward. Pull your biceps behind your ears. You want to open up this part of your shoulder muscles. Exhale, just relax. Inhale, pump the back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, pump the back. Nice. Exhale, relax. Inhale, pump the back. Exhale, relax. Inhale, pump it and hold. You want to focus on lifting high away from your elbows as you draw the belly button in. You want to focus on reaching your fingers up to the ceiling as if you're trying to touch as high as possible. And then very slowly lean forward 45 degrees as you turn your palms towards each other. Stay. Noticing how hard your back is working. Pull your shoulders back into the sockets as you draw the belly button in and gently place your palms down onto the floor. Shift your shoulders forward, cat and cow spine coming out. Walk your knees below your hips in the next inhale. Lower chest, lower belly come into your cow spine for focusing on pulling the shoulders back, tilting your tailbone up, belly button in. Exhale, tailbone tucks in as you suck the belly button in, focusing on rounding your spine into a cat spine. Fingers stretch at the back of your shoulders. Inhale into your cow. Your cow spine is focusing on trying to pull your chest forward towards the front where you're looking at, not looking up, and pulling your shoulders blades back. Exhale to round. As you press harder into the mat, I want you to shift your shoulders above your wrist as you suck the belly button in. Inhale into your cat spine, cow spine, sorry. Exhale, round into your cat spine. You have the option now in your next cow spine, you keep your toes down to the floor as you inhale into your cow spine. So to lift your kneecaps up 1 inch above the mat. And as you exhale, control, tucking your tailbone down, keeping your kneecaps 1 inch off the mat. Round into your cat spine over here, sucking the belly button in, pushing away from your shoulders. Lower knees down to the mat. Widen your knees to the width of the mat. Walk the fingers forward and sink your bum back. Going into a very active child's pose as you keep reaching your fingers forward and pushing your bum back. I want you to grow in length from the armpits all the way down to your waist as you continue stretching your hands forward. Staying onto your fingertips, start to inhale, pulling the shoulders outwards, expanding your shoulders, broadening your collarbones. And as you exhale, lower your chest a little bit lower down to the mat, sinking your chest between your shoulders. Press into the ground, inhale, broadening your shoulders as you turn your triceps down to the floor. Exhale, allow chest to sink a little deeper over here, feeling maybe for you, some of you, I feel a pinch or a squeeze in your hip flexors as well. Stay for just one more breath as you inhale, try to keep rotating your triceps down to the floor. And as you exhale, just melt your palms down to your ground, melt your chest a little bit lower down to your ground, take a nice gentle stretch over here. Very slowly walk your hands towards your heels, tucking your chin in and your forehead resting down onto the floor. Now you're going to pull against the heels in, roll yourself up into a Japanese sitting position, knees down onto the floor. Tuck the toes in, lift out your knees and sit down onto your heels again. And you're in a little bit more uncomfortable position. Good. Inhale, reach your hands up to the ceiling. Take one deep breath as you inhale. And as you exhale, drop your left foot down towards the floor. You're going to aim down to the floor, suck the belly button, inhale, reach your right hand up. And as you exhale, tilt over to your left. As you try to meet your left foot down to the floor, but do not try to dump your shoulder down. Focus on lifting your right hand all the way up. Inhale, lift back up. The left hand will naturally lift off the floor. Exhale, roll over, reaching over a little bit more, trying to suck the belly button in. Inhale, come back up. And as you exhale, reach over a little bit deeper. And you want to stay over here. Option 1, stay. If you're ready, option 2, reach your left hand over to the left side. If you're ready, already, already. For 3, inhale. For 2, exhale. And 1, push yourself all the way up, reaching a little bit more. Take one breath as you inhale, suck the belly button, exhale, right finger down towards the floor. You're aiming for the stretch, very active stretch over here without dumping your weight down into your fingers. Inhale, reach the left hand up a little bit higher. And exhale, reach over, focusing on lifting the left shoulder a little bit higher as you stretch all the way down from the armpits down to your waist. Inhale, come back up. And as you exhale, reach over a little bit deeper, super low weight onto your right fingertips, just focusing on lifting higher with your left hand. Inhale, come back up. And as you exhale, reach over a little bit deeper. You can stay over here while resting over 1% energy here, or you can simply reach your right hand over to the side and squeeze for 3. Inhale. And as you exhale, go to those 2. And 1, push yourself all the way up. Staying over here, toes cramp yet, bear in mind, hands down onto the ground. And if your toes tucked in, knees are below your hips again. Round your shoulders, getting ready into your floating tabletop. As you keep your knees hip width apart, toes hip width apart as well. Next inhale, lift your kneecaps up 1 inch above the floor. Taking one breath over here as you inhale. Now I want you to pull your left knee up toward the chest and left knee up toward the chest, sorry. And spin down to the inside of your right foot, lift the right hand up and kick your left foot out to the side. This is like an animal flow over here. Take one breath as you inhale. Exhale, bring your right hand down, come back onto your toes again. Take one breath, inhale, the other side, right? Exhale, bring your right knee up to the chest. Spin down to the inside of your left foot, kick the right foot forward, reach the left hand up. One more time on each side. Very slowly pull the knee in, come onto your both toes, bring your left hand down. Simply switch over to the other side as you kick the left foot forward, reach your right hand up. And as you exhale, pull the left knee in, toes touch down, and just simply kick over to the other side, reaching the left hand up. Very slowly return back into your hovering tabletop over here. Take one breath as you inhale. Bring your toes 2 inches back. Exhale, push your bum back into your heels, keeping your knees still hammered off the ground. This is like a floating beast pose over here. Focusing on a loaded beast, focusing on a floating child's pose, if that's what you call it, pressing very hard into your hands. With your gaze downwards to the floor, I want you to slowly straighten your knees just to 90 degrees as you press your belly button into your thighs. Almost like a down dog, but not just yet. Very slowly take one breath as you inhale. Exhale, straighten knees, push your bum up, downward facing dog. Use this time, stretch it out, head out your knees over here. While I catch my breath and continue to drink my water. And now facing on your feet are hip width apart. You're focusing on allowing your hip to rest a little bit more between your shoulders. Pushing your chest towards your thighs. Keeping your feet still hip width apart. Next inhale, lift your heels super high up. Send your bottom to the ceiling. Exhale, soften knees slightly. Focusing on pushing your bum even higher, letting your chest a little bit lower down to the ground. Tiptoe your way forward to the top of the mat. Coming into your first forward fold for the day, your knees softly bent. Rest your belly button over your thighs and then just drape your weight over your thighs. Feel free to shift your body from side to side in this forward fold. My first forward fold for the day is always with my knees bent because I want to focus on trying to release my lower back muscles, lengthen my lower back. So by keeping my knees bent, I'm allowing myself to take the stretch away from hamstrings and focusing on the lower back. So to shift your weight over to your toes a little bit more as you maybe have opposite elbows, taking the semicircle, drawing a little bit bigger semicircle with your elbows over here. And as you come to stillness, still keeping your elbows hugging each other, pressing to your toes. As you press into your toes, try to straighten your knees a little bit. Feeling the stretch in the base of your back of the thighs. Feeling your belly button is still resting onto your thighs. Release your hands down to the ground. Soften your knees even more in. Roll yourself out of standing. So suck the belly button, reaching your hands up. I realize we don't see my face anymore. Doesn't matter. That's not the focus. You can just see your body. And exhale. Palms to heart center. As you join your palms to heart center, I want you to really press your hands really hard. Don't look at my stance, I'm just showing my hands. As you press your palms really hard to each other, I want you to press harder and lift your elbows to the same height as your wrists. This is a stretch for your wrists at the same time. Feel the squeeze as you press your elbow, you are activating these muscles as well as the shoulder muscles over here. So each time when you come into a prayer pose, this is your strength prayer pose at the same time. You want to focus on pulling the shoulders back and squeezing your palms towards each other, activating your chest muscles at the same time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, soften knees, bend the knees, forward fold down to the ground. Inhale, take a halfway up. You can walk your fingers up your shingles if you want to. I'm focusing on getting a little bit of a nice back activation today. As you exhale, soften knees, forward fold down to the ground. Simply walk your way back to your tabletop pose. Tabletop pose over here as you look forward in the next inhale. Arch your spine, coming to your cow spine pose. Focusing on squeezing the leg between your hands. Take one breath, inhale. Exhale, lower chest, chin down to your ground. First version of your vinyasa flow. I like to do this when I'm super tired over here. Keep your bum high up. Maybe use the toes to walk your knees in slightly a little bit more. Pull the shoulders back a little bit more. Take one breath, inhale. Exhale, toes point back, glide onto your belly button. Roll the shoulders back, toenails digging down into the ground. Good. Roll the shoulders back, inhale, squeeze them out, lift the halfway into baby cobra pose, pulling the shoulders back, pulling your elbows back. As you exhale, lower down halfway, look down to that, tuck your toes in. Now, before you come out, I want you to be very, very aware of your position. Round the shoulders, tips of the shoulders pointing down to the mat, squeeze the belly with your hands. Then you suck the belly button to create a space between the floor and the belly button. Now, next inhale, push up to your knees. Good. Squeeze the bum, lift up the plank. And exhale, downward facing dog, shake it up. Downward facing dog, feet hip width apart again. And next inhale, lift the heels super high up. Bend the knees, look between your hands. Now send the bum up towards the back of the room. For those who can, you want to start a jump already, you can. Otherwise, the rest of us, you can follow me. Big step forward with your right foot, followed by your left. Coming into your forward fold. Maybe this time you can deepen your forward fold by straightening your knees a little bit more. Inhale, roll yourself out of standing, reaching the hands up. As you exhale, super strong prayer hands, palms to heart center, pressing a little bit harder. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold down to the ground. Shift the weight over to your toes. Inhale, halfway up, pulling your shoulders back in your halfway up pose. Exhale, forward fold down to the ground. Bending your knees, bending your palms down. I'm going to give you a bit of warm over here. I want you to press your palms down to your ground, so you must bend your knees a lot. Round the shoulders, can you lift the heels as you press harder into your ground? What you're doing is you're pressing hard away from the ground, straight to your elbows, and you're going to shift your weight over to your knuckles as well as the fingertips, maybe come out onto only your big toes. Then, big step back your right foot or simply hop back. Go through your plank. For those who have already done so, go ahead and do so. Otherwise, stay in your first plank pose for the day. Plank pose is a squeeze the bum, rolling your shoulders, press really hard your plank pose. Shift your shoulders forward your toes, exhale, lower knees down to the ground. Your shoulders are still above the wrist. Keeping your shoulders rounded, look at the floor in front of you as you inhale. Exhale, shift shoulders forward, bend your elbows, maybe 45 to 55 degrees over here. Chaturanga assisted. Lower toes down to the ground. Inhale, lift your chest up into a high cobra. As you exhale, tuck the toes and look forward. Suck the belly button in as you lift your bum up. Plank. Down facing dog. So you notice I'm very, very detailed about all my cues because I want you to flow into every single posture really carefully. Just for it today, maybe. Make it a habit. Next, inhale, lift your heels higher, bend your knees between your hands for those who can jump, otherwise the rest of us, big step for your left foot. Followed by your right. Coming into your forward day again. Inhale, roll yourself all the way up to standing, reaching your hands up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold down to the ground. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Again, bending your knees if you cannot touch the ground. Plant your hands down into your ground. Shift your weight forward, rounding your shoulders, pressing away really hard from the mat. Come on to your toes if you want to. Suck that belly button, suck it even higher. Big step at your left foot or simply drop down into chaturanga for those for the rest of us plank. Use your toes, shift your shoulders forward until you feel the weight onto the base of knuckles. Then squeeze the bum, full chaturanga by keeping your shoulders above your elbows, hug it in. Point your toes back, roll the shoulders back as you glide into an outward facing or squeeze the bum thighs above the ground. Now exhale, pike up. Downward facing dog. Downward facing over here, parallel your feet, take one breath, inhale. Slowly exhale. So to bring your feet close together, touching the next inhale, reach the right leg up to the ceiling, right toes pointing down, straight and strong. I don't care how high it is, you don't have to care as well because no one's looking at you really. But as you look at your left ankle, can you try to keep your right heel a little bit higher as you try to press down even harder your left heel. Next inhale, lift your left heel all the way up. Keep the right leg a little bit higher. Now keep the right leg up there. Exhale, lower left heels down to your ground. Try to feel the stretch in your left back of the thigh. Inhale, lift the left heel all the way up. Send the right leg a little bit higher by sweeping the right up. Exhale, lower left heel down. Inhale, lift your left heel off the ground, stay. Exhale, pull your right knee over to your chest. Roll yourself over into your plank. Suck the right knee a little bit higher. And step right foot forward between your hands. Sink the left knee down to the ground, stay onto your fingertips. And then just shake your head from side to side. Allow yourself to release into this posture. You want to feel your hips stretch, your left hip flexors must stretch, and your right knee is still bent. Fingers squeeze your right hip flexors as well. Very nice. When you're ready, imagine pulling your left knee forward, but you're not moving anything. Inhale, scoot the hands up to the ceiling. As your hands up to the ceiling, suck the belly button in, creating a space between the belly button and your right thigh. Maybe sink a little deeper down to the ground. Good. Next, inhale, sweep your hands back to straighten your right knee, pushing your pointing your right toes up to the ceiling. This is a nice stretch for you. And slowly rebend the right knee, reach the hands up as you squeeze at that bum. Slowly sweep it all the way back as you stretch your right thigh. One last one, sweep it all the way up to the ceiling over here. Taking one more breath as you inhale. Exhale, reach forward, stay 45 degrees, feeling there's a squeeze in your right inner thigh, right hip flexors, as you keep reaching your hands forward. I'm getting used to having the compression in your right thigh. So you want to get used to this later on as we go into our pose. And this is a very common pose as a common sensation as well. Gently release your fingertips down to the ground. Notice I haven't moved anything at all. Nothing just moved, just everything just slips down to your ground. Left finger below your left shoulder, inhale, twist, reach the right hand up. Noticing that there is no weight onto your left fingertip, almost very little weight. You're using your right hand and your breath. Inhale, reach the right hand even higher. Exhale, look down. Both hands to frame your front foot. Tuck the left toes in, lift the left knee off the ground. Coming into your lunge leg sink. You want to rock out over here as you stay onto your fingertips as you shift your weight forward and backward. You want to feel that you're really clenching your left bum and straightening your left knee a little bit more. Just one more breath over here as you inhale. And as you exhale, bring your palms down to your ground, step back to plank. Plank moves over here, flow through your vinyasa as you inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. On your toes back, inhale, glide up in your up dog. In your up dog, really focus on pulling the shoulders back, inching your chest forward, wrapping your triceps back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog over here, feet are close together, touching the legs. Inhale, reach that left foot up to the ceiling. Left heel points down, hips are square. You should already feel a stretch in your right hamstring muscles. Squeeze the left arm, kick a little bit higher. Inhale, lift your right heel off the ground. Maybe your left leg can go higher. Exhale, lower right heel down to the ground, but your left heel doesn't sink. Inhale, lift your right heel off. Squeeze the left arm, go a bit higher. Exhale, right heel down, but left heel stays up. Inhale, lift your right heel up. Exhale, pull the left knee over to your chest. Squeeze it even higher, roll forward into your plank in between your hands. Step left foot forward between your hands. Sink your right knee down to the ground. You can point your right toes back if you want to, but you're staying onto your fingertips and you just start to just shift your hips from side to side. Allow yourself to just gently settle into this. And before you rise up, I want you to start to come to stillness. Squeeze the right bum cheek. Imagine dragging your right knee forward, but without doing anything. So you're actually using and engaging the right thigh, right bum. Then inhale, straight hands up to the ceiling. Squeeze the right arm a lot more. Sink out a little bit deeper. Stay. One more breath as you inhale, suck the belly button in. Exhale, sweep your hands back as you point the left toes up, straighten the left knee, sweeping your hands towards the back, leaning over your front knee. Inhale, come back up to center, reach your hands up. Exhale, sweep it all the way back. Inhale, come back up to center, reaching your hands up, sink a little deeper. And simply reach forward 45 degrees back. Stay. I'm putting a lot of pressure into your left hip flexors. So to counter that, I want you to imagine trying to pull the right hip down a little bit more. So you even out the stretch over here. At the same time, press the left big toe down to the ground to stabilize yourself. This is a pose where we feel uncomfortable, but it's strengthening our hip flexors. And gently sink your hips down and let your fingertips rest down onto your ground. Right finger to your right shoulder, inhale, twist, reach that left hand up. You're staying super light onto your right hand because I want you to feel the twist from your waist, using your left hand to go a bit higher. Inhale, reach your left hand out a little bit higher. And as you exhale, down, both hands down to your ground. Tuck your right toes in, lift your right knee off the ground, stay. You're trying to keep your hips the same height as you rock forward and backwards. Focus on straightening the right knee and squeezing the right bum cheek. You want to release the hips a little bit more right here. The sensation you want to get used to feeling is a squeeze in the front hip flexors and a stretch in the back hip flexors. This gives you an indication of how much your legs are working in all your poses. Hands down to the ground, step back to plank. Plank pose over here, take one breath as you inhale. Exhale, shift through chaturanga. Roll the shoulders back, inhale, up dog. Really focus on pulling the shoulders back, maybe inching your toes slightly forward, and really lift the chest up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog over here, so to bring your feet close together one more time. They don't really have to touch if you're not feeling comfortable, but you just want a very good base over here. Next inhale, send your right leg up to the ceiling. Still squaring your hips down to the floor. Smile at the floor. Press into your right hand a bit harder. Press away from the mat. Come out to your left fingertips. So you're pressing your left leg down to the ground. Option 1, stay. Send your right leg a little bit higher. Option 2, walk the left fingertip towards the back where your right ankle, left ankle is, as far back as possible. Option 3, lift the left hand off the ground towards the back of the room. You're balancing onto your right hand, left foot a lot more over here. Take one breath as you inhale. Exhale, everyone shift forward into your plank pose, no matter what shape you are in here. Those with your one hand, one foot, your left hand is pointing back, your right foot is pointing back as well. Slowly kick back into your downward facing dog. Still one hand, one foot if you took the option. Left hand down, right foot down, shake it up. Center yourself, find the center of balance here. In the next inhale, send the left leg up to the ceiling. Flex the left toes down. Press hard into your left hand, this is a super steady one. Come on to your right fingertips. Option 1, stay. Option 2, walk your right fingertip over to the back as far back as possible. Option 3, lift the right hand off the ground. Balancing here. So no matter what shape that you took earlier, you're going to maintain this shape as you shift forward later on. So for those of you right finger down to the ground, use and catch your balance at the same time. Very slowly take one breath as you inhale. Exhale, everyone shift into your favorite plank pose for the day, awkward plank, whatever plank, just stay. Maintain your balance. One breath, inhale. Exhale, push back, whoa. Downward facing dog. Right hand down, left foot down, shake it out. Inhale, lift your heels higher, bend your knees between your hands. Submit belly button in for those who can hop off the way to the top of the mat, otherwise handstand, your choice. Will meet you at the top of the mat. Once you're there, straighten your knees, forward fold. So to bring your feet fist width apart, which means that you place a fist between your feet and the fist shoulder's feet. That's where your feet are. Soften your knees, inhale, roll yourself up and standing, reaching hands up. Exhale, strong prayer pose, prayer hands to heart center. With your feet fist width apart, bend the knees, push your bum back, sit back into your modified chair pose. Your modified chair pose over here with your feet fist width apart. You're trying to move your feet apart towards the sides of the mat without really moving. What this feels for you is you should be able to be more stable in your hips and the sink with a deeper suck in the belly button in. Take one breath as you inhale, pushing your palms close to the heart center. Exhale, you're gonna twist, tap your left elbow onto your right knee. Stay, do not hook. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, twist, tap your right elbow onto your left knee, don't hook. Inhale back to the center, sit a little bit deeper. One more breath as you inhale. Exhale, twist, tap, left elbow outside right knee, don't hook. Inhale back to the center, exhale, twist, right elbow, tap outside left knee, don't hook. Inhale back to the center, sit a little bit deeper over here, reach your hands forward, and maybe a little bit lower down to the ground. We're gonna hold for one deep breath. Inhale. Exhale, hands down to the ground, straighten knees, shake it out. Right, I was just telling some of my friends that today is a really slow flow because I want to really test the endurance part. Very slowly inhale, roll yourself up to standing, reaching the hands up when you're ready. Exhale, palms to heart center. Now this time around, next inhale, bend your knees, sit back, chair pose, reach your hands forward, shoulder height. What you're focusing on doing is just sucking the belly button in and reaching your hands forward a little bit more. So you can sink a little bit deeper over here. Take one deep breath as you inhale. And as you exhale, hook your left elbow outside your right knee and reach the right hand towards the back. What you're doing over here is you're using your left elbow to stay against your right knee, making sure your left knee doesn't pop forward and you're reaching your right hand back as you are trying to reach towards the back of the room. They should deepen and twist a little bit more here. Inhale, reach both hands towards the front again, shoulder height. And as we exhale, hook your right elbow outside the left knee, reach your left hand towards the back again. Push your left knee against your right elbow a little bit more to keep your hips nice and stable. Inhale back to center, hands at shoulder height, sit a little bit deeper over here. For 3, sink a little bit deeper, reach your hands forward. For 2, hanging there, and 1, bump down to the ground, lift your toes up, hands facing forward. There's a high boat pose over here. Smile. Taking one deep breath, feel the squeeze your hip flexors as you lift the chest out a little bit more. And as you exhale, tuck your chin in, roll yourself back into your low boat pose, squeeze the thighs, squeeze the bottom a little bit more, hands there reaching forward. Option 1, stay hanging there. Option 2, hands reaching up to the ceiling. Option 3, hands reaching toward the back of the room and stay. For 3, hanging there. For 2, breathe. And 1, collapse down to the ground. As you collapse down to the ground, bend your knees, feet are close to the bum, feet hip width apart, hands next to you, staying onto your elbows. Next inhale, lift up into your bridge pose. Bridge pose over here, focusing on pulling your both knees forward, drawing the belly button in. Take one breath as you inhale. Exhale, bump down to the ground, pull the knees into the chest. Do not use your hands to hug. I just want you to focus on squeezing your heels close to your bum, pulling your toes forward. Take one breath as you reach the hands up to the ceiling. Point your palms towards the front of the room. And as you exhale, pull your knees up towards the triceps here. Very nice. This is like a upside down crow pose, crane pose. Take one breath as you inhale, lift the chin slightly and tuck your chin into the chest. And as you exhale, I want you to push your hands up to the ceiling and you squeeze your knees up to the triceps a little bit more. Maybe take one more breath as you inhale. Okay, you try to suck your knees up to your up and around. Exhale, squeeze a little bit higher and stay for 3. Breathe. For 2, exhale. And 1, rock it straight up to sitting posture over here. If you cannot rock, just push yourself back up. Feet are close together, feet are touching, and just flap it out in your butterfly feet pose. You know the thing about this, as I'm doing my own home practice, I honestly haven't thought of the flow. I'm just making up as I go along. I know. Alright? So I guess thanks for trusting me in this. Sometimes I may forget one pose, but I promise I'll try to remember. And then really close the knees back in, reach your hands forward, float the feet all the way up. Now we're going to try our best. We're going to rock back, and we're going to rock up into standing. So watch me first. You're going to rock back, and you're going to rock up, come onto your toes, and then meet in a modified chair pose with your feet hip width or wider hip width apart. I'll see you. You're going to rock back. Okay, good. Let's go. Rock it back. Plant your feet down, reach your hands forward, and sit in your modified chair pose. Take one breath as you inhale. Running your feet to the width of the mat, point your toes 45 degrees out, sit, skandha. Malasana pose. In your Malasana pose over here, focusing on lifting your chest out a little bit more and sink a little bit deeper as you bring your palms to heart center. Very nice. Take one breath as you inhale. Allow yourself to relax over here as you exhale. This is your break pose, yeah? Very nice. The next inhale, reach your hands forward, super high chest over here. And as you exhale, come onto your toes, running your knees out, reach your hands up to the side like a magnificent beast, 8 pose over here. Taking one more breath as you inhale. Exhale, sit back, hands reaching forward into your hips. Hands down to the ground. Now you can choose to go into your wide-legged crow pose. Then you can flop it back into your vinyasa through, or you can simply step back, flow through a vinyasa. So this is where it comes, you can either hug your knees outside your triceps or bring your knees above your triceps and stay. Then if you want to, jump back. You can go through a chaturanga. And I'll meet you back in downward facing dog. Downward facing over here, when you're there, just take one deep breath as you inhale. So to close your feet as you exhale, over here. In your next inhale, send the right leg up to the ceiling. Now this time, open up, scorpion tail. Try not to look underneath your right armpit first. You're trying to look towards your back ankle as you square your right shoulders down to the floor. Squeeze the right heels down to your bum a little more. Take one breath as you inhale. Exhale, pull your knee over to your right triceps to touch. Inhale, kick it all the way back up into your wild thing again. Not wild thing, into your scorpion tail. One more time. Exhale, pull your knee over to your right triceps, right shoulder to touch. Last one. Inhale, kick it all the way back up. Exhale, right your right tricep to touch. Option 1, stay. Option 2, do one push up. Option 3, don't do anything. Everyone step your right foot outside your right hand. Bring your left toes back. You use your blocks underneath your hands if you need to. But you're going to sink down into a lizard pose a little bit more as you draw the belly button in. What you're aiming to do over here is not to collapse your shoulders, but you're trying to keep your chest up as you sink your hips down a little bit more. So what I like to do without a block, I like to just lean my elbows onto my right thigh and just focus on the stretch that's happening over here. Once you got yourself about rocking back and forth a little bit more, gently sink the left knee down to the ground. And just sink the left knee down to the ground, this way your hands go inside your right knee. Stay over here as you just stay for one breath. Inhale. Walk your fingertips in front of your right foot. They're still at shoulder height. They're still at shoulder width apart. And as you exhale, squeeze them over your hands, bend your elbows. Try to send the elbows down to the floor while looking forward. Inhale, press yourself up. Exhale, shake it forward. If you cannot sink all the way down to the ground, doesn't really matter. Inhale, press yourself back up. As you exhale, sink it down. If you want to, focus on hugging your right knee in towards the right shoulder. Don't let it drop out a little bit more. You need to press harder into your right foot. Otherwise, just stay. If your elbow cannot touch the floor, you're going to be like me. My elbow is just 1 inch on the floor, but I'm sucking my belly button until my chest up over here. Take one more breath as you inhale. Maybe exhale, sink a little bit deeper if possible for yourself. Whew. One more breath. Inhale. Shift it over to your left elbow. Point your right toes 45 degrees out to the side and lift up onto the inside of the right foot. Okay? Bring your right hand over to the inside of the right thigh, the middle of it, and slowly, gently start to rock towards where your right knee is pointing, side to side. There's an ease in this stretch. Different people feel differently. So you want to focus on how it feels like onto your hip flexors. Push away a little bit more from your left elbow, more over here. Try to drop your right knee over to the side a little bit more. I'm not using a lot of strength to push my right hand into my thigh. I'm actually using my right bum to squeeze and let my right knee drop onto the side by itself. You need to lift the inside of your right foot a little bit higher. Can you press your left shoulder a little bit more away from the ground? Maybe you want to focus on reaching the right hand up. That's an option for you. If you want a second option, bind your right elbow, find the inside of your left hip. If you want to, point your right shoulders up. Very slowly release, look down to your ground. Right hand below right shoulder, point your right toes forward, press yourself up. Very nice. Tuck your left toes in, lift your left knee off the ground and stay. Very slowly, both hands down onto the ground. Option, no option. Squeeze into the mat. I want you to focus on now, squeeze your right knee into the right shoulder a lot. Now, with your right knee squeezing your right shoulder, can you lift the right foot off the ground and hold for 5, 4, 3, I can't really fast by the way, 2, 1, step back to plank. Option to flow through vinyasa, or we'll meet back in downward facing dog. Now we're facing over here, so to bring your feet close together, touching the legs in, and reach your left leg up to the ceiling. Shine your left knee up, squat and tail, but press your left shoulder down a little bit more. Take one deep breath as you inhale. Squeeze the left knee down to your bum a little bit more as you exhale. Inhale, lift your right heel off the ground. Exhale, pull your left knee over to your left triceps, touch. Inhale, open out one more time, squat and tail. Exhale, left knee, left triceps, touch. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, left knee, left triceps, touch. For 3. Maybe do 1 push-up. For 2. And 1, step left foot outside your left hand. Keep your right knee off the ground for now. You want to swing from side to side first. Opening up the hip flexors just a little bit more. Allow yourself to just stay a little bit more still. And then you want to start to walk your hands shoulder width apart, just slightly in front of your left foot. Good. Looking forward, allow your hips to sink down to the ground a little bit more. If you want to take this option, that's also great for you. Just to open your hips, if you're not ready just yet. But I'm going to bring my hands down to the ground first, as you look forward to the floor in front of you as you inhale. Hug those elbows in, exhale, bend your elbows, sink down as close as possible. Don't have to touch the ground. Inhale, press yourself back up. Hug those elbows in, exhale, sink it down. You're practicing, you're hugging your elbows down to control your shoulders. Inhale, press it up. Sink your right knee down to the mat, I forgot about that. As you exhale, let your shoulders, elbows bend, sink a little bit deeper. Maybe for this side, you may realize that it's easier for you, or it may be harder for you, but for me it's easier. Looking forward all the while, hug your left knee into the left shoulder as you inhale. Allow yourself to stay for the exhale. Turn the shoe over to your right elbow, pointing your left foot out 45 degrees out to the side. Push away from your elbow, you don't want to dump it into your shoulder, and start to lift the inside of the left foot up. Allow your left hand to press inside your left thigh if you want to, but I want you to focus on trying to drop the left knee out to the side as you squeeze the bum. Your hips must send forward a little bit more to sink down a little bit deeper. Allow yourself to stay over here. Then the stretch along the glute muscles, allowing your left foot inside the left foot to rise up. Using your own strength, you push the left knee down to the ground. Maybe reach the hands as an option. Maybe bind as a second option. Your choice. I'm not entirely binding. I'm just opening up my shoulder. Slowly release the left hand below the left shoulder. Press yourself up. Point your left toes forward. Both hands down to your ground, shoulder height. Tuck your right toes in, lift your right knee off the ground. Hug your left knee into the left shoulder. With your shoulder nice and strong, you can start to hover the left foot off the ground for 5, 4. Straighten your left hand. 3, 2, 1. Step back to plank. Flow through if you want to. Take 1 breath as you inhale. Jump around if you want to. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, child's pose is where we meet. Take a sip of water. Towel yourself dry. Need to get my towel over here. Not too long a rest. So stepping up, I've warmed all this up a little bit more already. Now is my favorite, time to flow. All right, good. Roll the shoulders back, just walk, stretch our hands by, what I can do for a quick shoulder stretch is actually reaching my hands 45 degrees up. I just want to pump my shoulders a little bit more over here. And then I'll do the same thing by reaching my hands down and pump the shoulders back. That's my very cheap way of going through without the up dog, down dog. All right, down dog is my meat. As you go into your down facing dog, your feet are close together, touching the back of the mat. Very nice. In the next inhale, send it right up to the ceiling, open up, scorpion tail. So the press onto your right finger and lift your left heel up. Now do the outer edge of the left foot. Now, option one, wall thing. Option two, hovering wall thing. And you squeeze the right heel close to your right bum. Whoa. Do not touch the floor if you want to, but try to face your chest up to the ceiling a little bit more. Your job is to sit. One breath as you inhale. Keep your right heel close to your bum as you exhale. Just look down. Left, right hand down to the ground. Your right heel is squeezing up to your bum a little bit more over here. Take one deep breath as you inhale. As you exhale, stay in this scorpion tail as you float into your high plank pose. Option knees down to the ground. Otherwise, chaturanga. So drop your right heel a little bit closer over to the left side. Inhale, push up. Pull your right knee into the chest. Stretch your right foot over to the left side as you spin down onto the inner edge of your left foot. Reaching the left hand up. Nice. Keeping your right foot off the ground, look down the ground, left hand down to the ground. Pull, bend your right knee. Step back into your three-legged dog over here. One deep breath as you inhale. Exhale, step right foot forward between your hands. Inhale, rise up, high lunge pose. High lunge pose over here, and you sink a bit deeper down into the ground. Take one deep breath as you inhale. Exhale, strong for your hands to heart center. Imagine trying to pull your left hip bone forward as you sink a bit deeper into this knee. Taking one deep breath over here as you inhale. And as you exhale, simply twist over to the right. I'm not asking you to hook. I just want you to twist over to the right. As you stay over here, reach your right hand towards the back of the room. Reach your left hand towards the front of the room. You open out your twist, a lunge here. So to reach your right hand down towards the thighs, you reach the left hand up to the ceiling. Revolve, twist. Taking one breath over here as you inhale. And as you exhale, return back into your revolved warrior. Reach your left hand forward, left finger down to the ground, right hand stays up. Option one, right hand to your hip, right. Option two, right hand stays up. Lean into your right foot and slowly lift the left toes off, coming into your revolve half moon. Revolve half moon over here, stay as you inhale. And as you exhale, shift your gaze down to the floor. Slowly bring your right hand over to your heart center, stay. Good. Maybe, option two, bring your left hand over to your heart center, stay. Allow yourself to deepen your breath as you inhale. As you exhale, start to pull your left knee into the chest, soften your right knee. Rise up to stand, pulling your left knee up over to your chest. Take one breath over here as you inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to twist over to the left, opening up over to the other side. Where's my hand? My hand's here. Good. I realize I can't really see myself, so I'm going to tilt the screen a little bit higher. Stay there. Hang in there. Good. And you stay over here. Option one, grab the outside of your left knee. Option two, slip your right hand down over to your left toes. Option three, kick it forward as you reach the left hand back. Stay for one more breath. Option four, release the right hand and keep the left foot up. Take one breath as you inhale. You're going to come here ready. Slowly send the left foot back. Reach the left hand down. Right hand goes up, coming back into your revolve. Warrior over here. Very slowly, try your best to sink. Bend your right knee and touch down to the back of the ground with your left foot as softly as possible. Inhale, rise up into your high lunge pose. Exhale, spin your left heels down, open up into warrior two pose. Suddenly, it feels so good to open up your hips, right? Take one more breath as you inhale. Exhale, reach forward, stay. Next, inhale, reverse your warrior, making sure your right knee is nice and bent. As you exhale, simply reach forward, right hand down inside your right foot. Left hand goes up into your side angle. If this option is not available for you, rest your right elbow onto your inside of your right knee and stay. Taking one more breath over here as you inhale. And as you exhale, slowly return back into warrior two. Straighten your front knee, not done yet. And start to bend your left knee, pointing your right toes up. You're going to sweep your left hand towards the front as your right hand goes up into almost like a, I don't know what pose this is actually. If you are cancer, the lower into your skandasana, this is a little bit different. Use the left elbow to press against the inside of the left thigh as you reach your right hand up, opening up the back of the left thigh. Taking one more breath over here as you inhale. Exhale. Option one, place the left hand outside your left foot, right hand goes up. Option two, bend your right elbow behind you and find your left inner thigh, right shoulder points up. Option three, bend your left elbow inside and find the other hand and look up. For those who have taken this option, you also have another option of your flamingo pose. Walking your right foot in, balancing onto your right foot, slowly stand up. Just fly your flamingo for a while. Once you satisfy yourself, come back down. We'll rejoin the rest of us in this pose. Release your hands down to the ground, walk your hands to the center, both toes pointing where you're looking at. Forward fold. Forward fold over here. Shift away over to your big toes a little bit more. For those who are upside down junkies, it's your time. Take your inversion. For the rest of us, allow yourself to sink a little deeper. Maybe walking your hands out to the side to grab your ankles, or walking your hands to the back of the mat if you want to. For those who want to stay, for those who are going upside down, you want to focus on trying to stay. Maybe start to suck the belly button in. Maybe start to walk your feet out towards the sides. We're getting ready to come down to the ground. The rest of us can fall for just a little bit more. Very nice. Hands behind your shoulders, slowly inhale halfway up, sucking the belly button in. Now, heel go the way through. Close your feet about sideways leg hip apart. Heels and toes out. Sit up. Hands forward. Goddess squat. Goddess squat over here. Start to reach your right hand out. Left hand over to your right thigh. Sit down a little deeper. Cover on the other side. Right hand over to your left thigh. Reach your hands forward, holding a big ball in front of you. And sit a little deeper for 5, 4, 3, 2, don't complain. And 1, slowly shoot straight up, both toes pointing forward. Good. Squeeze the bum, reach your hands like you want to go into a starboard shape. Squeeze the bum a lot and shine the chest up. And as you exhale, close your palm, step forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Very nice. Bending your knees, drawing your palms down. If you want to, you can simply step back to plank flow through your vinyasa. For those who want to add your arm balance over here, go ahead. Go through your crane crawl as best as you want to. For those who want to rest, rest. For those who are going to crawl, go to crane if you want to. For those who are going to crawl, you're going to handstand if you want to. You got 5 more breaths. The rest of us can meet back in down dog and rest. For 3, for 2, those in whatever pose you're in, get ready to jump back. And 1, let's go. Flow through. We'll be down, down, facing up. Down facing over here, so bring your feet together, touch at the back of the mat. Then next inhale, send the left leg up to the ceiling, open up, scoop and tail. Press onto your left foot as you lift your right heel off, spinning down to the outer edge of your right foot. Fall into a wild thing or hovering wild thing over here. Squeezing your right heel, left heel close to your bum. Slowly look down, left hand down, keeping your left arm squeezed a little bit more, keeping the scorpion tail. Take 1 deep breath over here as you inhale. Exhale, flow into your plank, scorpion tail, still there. Option knees down to your ground, otherwise, chaturanga. Try to aim your left toes to drop out to your right a little bit more. Inhale, push up. Pull your left knee into the chest. Stick your left foot out to the side as you come into your fallen triangle with the left foot off the ground. You can rest your left foot down to the ground if you want to, otherwise look down, right hand down, stick your left foot all the way up. Downward facing, not three-legged. One breath over here as you inhale. Exhale, step left foot forward between your hands. Inhale, rise up, high lunge pose. Exhale, strong, palms to heart center. Your hips must be steady over here, your feet are hip width apart. Stopping the belly button in, stay. Take one deep breath as you inhale. You're going to twist your waist as you exhale, twist. Pulling your right hip bone forward to enable the twist over here, see. Slowly reach your left hand back. Reach your right hand forward, noticing you're already in a nice twisted pose over here. Shift your weight over your hips a little bit more. Reach your left hand down as you reach your right hand up, bending into your revolved twist third warrior. Slowly come back into your revolved warrior. Reach your right hand forward, hands down to the ground, left hand goes up, or left hand to your hip. Lean to your left foot, slowly lift your right toes up into your revolved warrior over here. Very slowly, look down the mat. Bring your left palm down to heart center. Either stay. Bring your right palm to heart center and stay. Slowly pull your right knee into the chest, soften your left knee, rise and stand. Suck the belly button in. Slowly twist over to the right. Pulling the belly button in, stretch your right hand towards the back of the room. Left hand holds your right knee if you want to. Otherwise, stretch your left hand down to your right foot. Otherwise, stretch and keep your right foot forward. If you still can, release. Very slowly, one breath. Inhale. Exhale, kick your right foot back. Cup your hands down to your ground, right foot down to your ground, left foot up. Again, revolve. Super softly, touch down. Gonna bend the left knee very, very softly. Touch your right foot down to the ground. Rise up, lunge. Whoa. Spin the right heels down. Open up. Warrior two. Warrior two, sink a little bit deeper. Enjoy the stretch. Squeeze the bum a little bit more. Reach the left hand forward. Stay. Reverse your warrior as you sink a bit deeper into your left thigh. Come back into your warrior to reach forward and either hands onto your thighs or hands down onto the ground. Reach that left hand up to the ceiling. Still using this chance to push your left knee all the way to the side. Come back up into warrior two. Very slowly, straighten your left knee. Bend that right knee, sink. Reach the right hand forward to the front as your left hand goes up. Use the right elbow to push on the inside of your right knee and stay in your weird Skandasana shape over here. Taking one deep breath. With your right elbow inside your right thigh. Option one, push and place your right hand onto the outside of the right foot. Left hand can stay up. Left hand bends. Find your inner thigh, right inner thigh. Or bend the right elbow, find the other left hand here. Look up at the ceiling as you pull the launch the left shoulder up. For those who want to fly your flamingo, walk your right foot in below your hips. So shift way over to your left toes and rise up into your flamingo. Easier option over here. Once you fly already, you can come back down and join all of us down onto the ground. Take our left foot a little bit more, release both hands down to the ground. Very slowly, walk your hands to the center, both toes facing the other side right now. Forward if you want to. For those who want to go upside down, go ahead and do so. Whew. A little bit chill over here. If you're forward folding, rest weight onto your big toes. Focusing on feeling the stretch onto the inside of the thighs. And you try to rest the crown of the head down onto your ground. For those who are upside down, very slowly try to come down the same way where you get up. Hands under your shoulders, push yourself up halfway up. Very slowly, heel toe your way in. I know, goddess squat. Heels in, toes out, sit down, goddess squat. Goddess squat pose over here, let me face the screen again, I want to show you my bum. Sit a little bit deeper. In your vertical squat, palms to heart center, option 1. Palms up, option 2. So your own palm is your own option over here. Sink a little bit deeper. Lift your right heel off the ground. Now, sink, lift your left heel off the ground, and down. Lift your right heel, down. Lift your left heel, down. Lift both heels up. Calf cramp, down. Sink a bit deeper. Keep staying onto your toes, slowly straighten the knees, reaching your hands. Now, if you want to lower heels down or simply jump in, stay onto your toes. Hands to heart center. If your palms to heart center, staying onto your toes very slowly. Sink your palm back into your modified chair. Whoa, heels up. Reach your hands forward, palms facing up, and sink a little deeper, deeper, deeper stay. Either stay over here or option 2, slowly bring your palms to heart center. Try to squeeze your bum and lower your knees 1 inch off the ground. Do not touch. 3, 2, 1. Return with your heels off the ground, staying onto your toes. Still there? Very nice. Take 1 breath as you inhale. Exhale, twist over to the right, squeezing inner thighs together like crazy. Option 1, stay. Option 2, this is a good chance for you to go to side throw. Hook your left elbow outside your right knee, hands down to the ground. Fly, side throw. Echo 1. For lane jump, your choice. Return back onto your toes. Come to the center. The rest of you who have been hanging on there, you can straighten your knees for a fold. Okay. The rest of us who want to fly some more, go over to the right elbow outside your left knee. Fly. The rest of us who have straightened up already, sink back onto your toes and squat. For those who want a deeper squat, you can focus on lifting your bum halfway up if you want to, and deepen your squat a little bit more. For the rest of us who are flying, coming onto your toes and heart center. Now, second try for all of us, you can bring your palms to heart center, suck the belly button in, lower your knees 1 inch off the ground, and shift your shoulders back. Option 2, reach your hands forward. Option 3, fly your hands just 1 inch off the ground for 3, 2, 1. Knees down onto your ground, rise up. Are we all there yet? Great. If you have left the mat, find back your way back onto the mat. Okay, tuck your toes in. With your hands down to the ground, onto your heels, sit back onto your heels. Roll the shoulders back, squeeze the bum. Option 1, you can either hands onto your hips, because you're going to go to camel. Or option 2, heels straight down, push your bum forward, pull the shoulders back, opening up into your own camel variation. Focusing on pulling the shoulders back, shining the chest out a little bit more, squeezing the bum. 1 more breath. Allow yourself to sink a little bit more as you inhale. And as you exhale, slowly push yourself back down. Hands down to the ground, tabletop pose. Neutralize your spine. Tabletop pose over here. Take 1 deep breath as you inhale. Open your mouth, slide out. Right hand below your right shoulder. Inhale, twist. Reach the left hand up, twisting on the spine. Exhale, left hand down, replacing your right hand stick. Inhale, open up, lifting your right hand up, twist. Exhale, both hands down to the ground, reset into your tabletop pose. Tabletop pose over here, tuck the toes in. Rounding your shoulders slightly, remember the animal flow that we just did earlier on at the start of this class. Next, inhale, round the shoulders, lift your kneecaps on 1 inch across above the mat. Very slowly, we're going to cross kick over to the left side. So, lift your right knee up, spin down and reach the left hand up, keeping everything nice and straight. Exhale, come back into the center, kick over to the other side, nice and straight. Come into the center, keeping into your tabletop, push your arm back into a loaded beast pose. Taking 1 deep breath over here as you inhale. Now you're going to challenge yourself. Palms where they are. Exhale, roll forward into your super plank over here. Knees are straight. Take 1 breath as you inhale. Exhale, push back into loaded knees pose. Floating child's pose over here. Very nice. Take one breath as you inhale, stretching out your spine a little bit more. Exhale, roll into your half floating tabletop one more time. Now listen very carefully. You're going to side kick over to the left side one more time. So spin on the inside of your right foot. Lift the left hand off the ground. Now stay in this posture. Place your right foot just down next to your left foot. Left hand over to heart center. Squeeze the bum and lift the chest up over here. This is your crab pose. One breath as you inhale. Exhale, lower hips down. Lift the left hand up. Reset. Come back into tabletop. Good. Kind of know what to do? Kick over to the other side. Spin down onto the inside of the right foot. Lift the left hand up. Set the left foot just next to your right foot. Both knees are bent. Bring your right palm to heart center. Squeeze your hips. Lift up a little bit higher. Let your hip drop. Lower hips down halfway off the ground. Reach that right hand up. Kick the left foot out to the side. Reset back and push back into downward facing dog. Shake it out. One deep breath over here as you inhale. Open your mouth, slide out. For those who are familiar with my flow, this is one of my favorite flows over here. Next inhale, reach your right leg up to the ceiling. Open up, straight and strong, scorpion tail. Option drop in the wild thing. Otherwise, just stay. Those in wild thing, take one breath, squeeze the bum a little higher. Exhale, everybody return back into scorpion tail. Take one breath as you inhale. Exhale, step your right foot forward between your hands. Inhale, rise up into your high lunge pose over here. Exhale, twist over to the right. Very nice. Reach the right hand down, float the left hand up, revolve twist. And as you exhale, we're going to go into revolve warrior, revolve half moon. Cover your left hand down, reach the right hand up, and simply stand straight up onto your right foot. Left leg goes up. Very nice. Take one deep breath over here as you inhale. Exhale, just stay. Bend the left knee. Pull the left knee behind your right knee. And slowly sink all the way down to the floor. Left knee outside your right ankle. Good. Reach both hands up as you inhale. Exhale, twist. Hook your left elbow outside your right knee. Right hand down and do a nice twist here. Take one breath as you inhale, chest up. Exhale, twist over to the right. Inhale, reset, reach both hands up. Exhale, twist over to the left. This is how I like to get into my Eka 2 because it's the easiest way to get an EPK 2, right? So those are familiar, you know what to do? Right elbow inside your right thigh. Look at my knees are still bent. I'm going to place my both hands down. And this hand is going to be inside my right thigh in the middle of it. It's going to push into it. And this thigh is going to step on top of my right hand. So what's going to happen is I'm going to lift my hips up. My knees are still bent. As I bend forward, I'm going to place my thigh onto my hand. I'm going to fly. This leg either stacks or kicks it out over to when the right leg kicks it out over to the side. This is how you do it. Then you're going to bend the knee again and return back gracefully. Feel free to do it. The same way like how you got down, the same way how you got up. So reach your hands forward, lean back slightly. You're going to press into your right foot, yeah? And next inhale, rock forward, press into your right toe, stick the left leg up to the ceiling, standing splits. Hands coming down to the ground, hands off the ground, your choice. We're going to try to do without hands on the ground. You try to straighten the right knee as much as possible, kick the left leg out as much as possible. 5, 4, 3, lean forward 2, 1, both hands down onto the ground. You can make your way back into your vinyasa or trigger or downward facing dog by hopping 3 to 5 times, or flow through your handstand, hops or flow through from handstand down to chaturanga, or your own modification over here. So you can do hops if you want to, or you can do hops and flow. Your choice. Chill, or be back in downward facing dog. If you're down in downward facing dog already, just take one deep breath as you inhale. As all of us exhale, we should all be back in downward facing dog. Last flow, last side. And next inhale, send the left leg up to the ceiling. Open up, scorpion tail. Come into a wild thing by lifting your right heel off if you want to. Either stay and stop into or drop into a wild thing. Those in wild thing, hips are all the way as you inhale. Exhale, look down, return back into your three-legged dog. Take one deep breath as you inhale. Exhale, step left foot forward between your hands. Inhale, rise up, high lunge pose. Good. Exhale, twist to the left. Very good. Reach the left hand back, drop it down, find your revolt. Exhale, come into a revolt half moon by reaching your right hand down, pulse forward, and set it up. Take one deep breath over here as you inhale. Bend the right knee, close in towards the heel close to the bump. Slide the right knee behind your left knee and slowly slide it all the way down until your right knee touches the ground outside your left foot. Sink your bum down to the ground. You're all like in a cross-leg pose here. Inhale, reach both hands up. Exhale, right elbow outside your left knee. Place your left hand down, twist, look over to the left side first. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, twist, look towards the back of the room. Inhale, reset, come back to center. Exhale, gonna twist over to the right. Same thing, you can fly your EPK2 over here. So, same option as before. You want to focus on keeping this shape. As you keep this shape, you're going to twist left elbow, pushes inside the middle of the left thigh. Once you got this going, you're going to lift the hips up, plant the right left knee in, and lean forward. Once you lean forward, you can start to lift up and start to squeeze the legs all the way up if you want to, in the most unglamorous way, before you make your way back into this pose. I won't be checking the screen. Just allow yourself to play around for about 1 to 2 more breaths again. This gets your face really close down to your ground so you can even rest your chin down onto your ground. When you're ready, your left knee is on the left side of your left foot. Okay? Good. You're going to place your left foot, yeah? So lean back, reach your hands forward. And as you exhale, step onto your left foot, send the right leg up to the ceiling. Standing splits. Try to not let your hands help. But if you cannot, you can always use one hand to help. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both hands down onto your ground. Flow through your left vinyasa or go into your handstand, your choice over here. But we'll meet back in downward facing dog when you're ready. In down dog, where you meet Jen sooner or later. Once you go to down dog, widen your feet to the width of the mat. Super wide-legged down facing dog. Allow yourself to sway your hips from side to side. Meet us there if you're taking your time. Very nice. Inhale, let your heels high up. Allow yourself to straighten your bum up and to let your chest melt a little bit more over here. Keep pushing into the ground. And then very slowly, start to bend your knees and walk your hands towards your feet. Bending your knees, you're going to sit down at the back of the mat into Malasana squat. Take one deep breath over here as you inhale. And as you exhale, slide on the way out. Gently hands down to your ground. You're going to crawl yourself forward, knees down to your ground, crawling onto your belly button. Finally. That was a good 75 minutes slow. So to bend your left knee out over to the side like a frog leg pose. You're going to lift yourself up halfway. You're going to slide your right shoulder underneath and rest the cheek down onto your ground. With your left knee still bent, reach the left hand up to the ceiling and just simply drop it behind you. Noticing that I'm going to twist already, but my left knee is still down onto your ground. Then your one right knee, grab it, kick into it to open up the top shoulder. Over here, allowing ourselves to just chill out at the same time. If you want to, you can use the bottom right hand to grab hold of your left knee to deepen the twist a little bit more. I've done so many twists. I promise I'll go into happy baby soon. Very slowly release, straighten out both feet, coming back down onto your ground. Bend your right knee onto the side like a frog leg. Lift yourself up, slide the left shoulder all the way. Start to lift your right hand off, drop it behind you. Bend the left knee, find it with your right hand. Can you do it? As you kick into it, maybe use your left hand, grab your right knee. Deepen your twist if you want to. Very slowly release. You're going to roll back onto your back. Roll. As you roll back onto your back, both knees are bent. As your both knees are bent, hug your right knee in towards the right side of the chest. Noticing that my left knee is still bent and touching down to the ground. What I want to do is to use this knee and circle it a little bit more. So it goes close towards my right armpit that much, okay? Snuggle it in a little bit more. And then now I want you to release your right hand. Place your right elbow inside your right knee and grab the outer edge of your right foot. Got it? Release the left hand onto your left thigh and kick your right foot up into half a heavy baby pose. Half a heavy baby pose. With your left knee bended, you can actually try to touch your right knee down to the ground as much as possible. So that this left hand is in charge of making sure your left knee doesn't collapse in, it just points straight up to the ceiling. Take one deep breath over here to inhale. As you exhale, lift your right knee on the ground. Place your right heel over your left thigh. And now, I never believe in stretches, right? So I want you to press your hands down into your ground. Flex both your toes. This is flex, which means your toes are pointed and flex. Okay, even your bottom leg as well. I want you to use the left knee to drive your own right thigh in. Once you cannot do so, your hands are pressing down to your ground. You're trying to drive it in with your own strength. Hang in there for 3. You're trying to work at hip flexors for 2. Now you can use your both hands to grab your shin bones or your left thigh bones and pull it in. Very nice. Check it out. Find your hands underneath your left thigh and straighten out your left foot. Option 1, hands behind your side. Option 2, as long as your lower back is down to your ground, you can find your hands anywhere along your left leg for deeper stretch. Very slowly release. Both feet down to the ground. Bend your knees, vary from side to side. With your right knee still bent, hug the left knee in towards the left side of your armpit, aiming towards the left. Snuggle it in a little bit more over here. You want to feel a squeeze at the same time. Release the left hand, left elbow inside left knee, grab the outer edge of left foot. And release the right hand to your thigh, kick it up to the ceiling. Even try to pull the knee down. So notice my bum is off the ground, that doesn't matter. My knee is touching the ground, my right hand is onto my right knee. I'm going to chill over here. Lift the left knee on the ground, stack your left heel on top of your right thigh, hands back down onto your ground. Both toes are flexed. Now pull the knee in towards your own chest, using all the strength that you have from your right hip flexors for 3. Press into the ground for 2. And 1. Now interlace fingers to grab your shin bones or your thigh muscles, your choice. Hug it in. Feel the stretch in your left foot muscles. Work your hands below your right thigh and straighten out your right foot, right toes pointing down. Maybe work your way up over to your shin bones or pull back your right toes if you want to. But all this while keep gluing your lower back into the ground. You don't want to lift it up, that's not the point. You want to bring it down to the ground. Okay, so there's no problem in trying to do this. And very slowly rebend the right knee in place. Both feet down to the ground. Wave your knees side to side. Over here. Good. Now you can just simply rock up into your sitting position or continue on with the Shavasana pose. Just switch off the video and you can go into a Shavasana. Otherwise, thank you for joining me. You're pretty much done